This sounds like a breakup letter, but it's not. I think it's just the pause. The good news is that I dropped my collection and I sold out. Yay! The not so good news is that my collection only consisted of one piece. Mind you, I was trying to drop 4 pieces. I had started all 4 of the pieces I wanted to drop, and then I realized I didn't like it. For me, choosing not to put out everything that I made just for the sake of putting out a 4-piece collection, that was me being true to myself. When I put out pieces, one of the first things I think of is this something that I would wear? Is this something that I could see on myself? Because if not, why am I trying to convince somebody else that they should get this? There are things that I do make that I personally don't like that other people do like. So there is that other side of it. But for me personally, I do not like putting out pieces that I am not proud of. This is the hat that I made as a commission. I think this is really cute. I think this is also really cute, pink heavy. These are the hats that I started and decided not to finish. Actually, one of these I completely finished and then I was like, oh, I don't like that. So I had to unravel some bits of it, but oh, it was this one. It was this one. I just feel like right here, like these 1, 2, 3, this green, orange, and blue, it's giving Scooby-Doo. What's going on? Because of the way these hats work, it usually takes me up until this point at the very least to see if I actually like the way it's coming together, which is crazy because this is about like 4 hours of work on each of these hats. I went ahead and got another box of these. This is just always so much convenient to get than the actual big skeins of each color, because it's like I don't always use an entire ball of this, but it's nice to just have the choices of different colors. This is the 3rd time I bought this box. But I feel like it's so worth it. The crazy thing about these hats is that I haven't even cleaned it up yet. So I'm technically still not really done because I still have to clean up the insides. I tried to start and end at the same area, so there's like a visible back really, because this is going to be the back of the hat when I flip it right side out. But this front, clean, crisp. I'm just glad this is cute. Let me show you guys another hat that's also going to be part of this collection that I'm dropping. I've been working on this one I started working on this before I went to London, and I went to London like 2 weeks ago. No, I went to London like, I don't know, 4 weeks ago. It's very bright. It's screaming summer controller. I only used 3 colors for this, mind you. It's very cool though. At first, I didn't know if I was gonna like it. That's why I stopped working on it for so long, because I was like, it's a little loud. I like it. Today, I am going to try something that I have not done yet. I'm going to try to make an entire hat like this in one day. If I was wise, I would have started this very early in the morning so I can at least feel like I have a fighting, standing chance. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not really sure. It it takes about 6 to 7 hours to make a hat, but 6 to 7 hours of working on the same thing with thin thread yarn, a 2.25 millimeter hook, like a different stitch for each round. It's a lot, and that's why I've never been able to do it in a day. But that feeling of feeling like I'm behind, it's creeping up on me. I feel like I'm behind, and I have 2 hat commissions that I need to make. The best way to get better at it and, you know, get quicker is to just keep doing. So I'm gonna try to make a hat in one day, starting now. It's like 12 p.m. You know what? I'm gonna take myself a little breather, gather myself, and I'm gonna start this at 12:30, maybe 12:35. It's 8:45 a.m. and I have commissions to do. Good morning, y'all. It is a good day to have a great day, even though my voice may not sound like it. Oh my gosh. I've had like a really bad sore throat for the last few days, and my voice probably sounds even worse because I just woke up. But I'm pushing through, okay? I am still choosing to have a good day. Why does it hurt to talk? The work does not stop. Wake up, crochet. I thank God that my job doesn't require me to speak too much. I just have to crochet. This week I have 2 commissions that I definitely need to get done. I need to finish a beanie. Well, I need to start it first. but I need to start and make a black beanie, and then I also need to make a cowboy hat. To make my beanies, I use this, I love this chunky yarn. This is going to be a black beanie, and I usually always use 2 skeins of this because my beanies are like extra long and slouchy. I also use a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, and this is one of my favorite hooks. I got really obsessed with this style of hooks because they light up. I don't even use them when they're lit up because I try not to crochet at night, and this is the reason why I got them, because I was like, oh, nighttime crochet. I don't use the LED, but it still looks cool. Anyways, these hats usually take me about 2 hours to make. Let's see if I can do that in 2 hours or less. Gloves secured, and my gloves are from Amazon. This is like maybe the second pair that I've gotten from Amazon. I'm ready. Oh my gosh, I just got on Hulu and The Secret Life of Mormon Wives season 2 is now streaming. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me gather myself. Let's start with a magic circle. I haven't made one of these in a while. I also haven't worked with chunky yarn like this in a very long while. I can't lie, it's starting to hurt to talk, so I'm gonna stop doing that. I've just finished my first commission piece of the day, and my throat actually feels a lot better. The next thing that I have to make now is a cowboy hat, a pink cowboy hat, very similar to this one. This is one of the first few cowboy hats I made. I think I made these almost maybe a year ago. I actually don't remember. I know the first time that I made one of these crochet cowboy hats, it was like maybe like right after Cowboy Carter dropped. But yeah, if you didn't know, I am a Beyonce fan. So that's really what inspired the cowboy hats. Again, I'm gonna use my pattern to remake this hat for somebody else, but they just want an all pink one. And I have not made an all pink one, like without, you know, another shade of pink on it. So I think it's gonna be very nice, interesting. Another thing that I really like about these cowboy hats is that they're removable. So this is my secret, y'all. It's in the tutorial, but there's actually like a hat inside of the crochet piece, and I can like take this off. This is the piece without a cowboy hat in it. It looks pretty shapeless. I'm gonna go work on this somewhere else just so I can have a change of scenery and not be in bed all day. And I'm feeling a little better, so maybe moving will also help me get better sooner. This is the cowboy hat commission that I've completed and fitted over the hat. This is it. The person that commissioned this hat actually told me she was wearing this to a Beyonce concert, so that's gonna be nice. Abby Cat Day at Cowboy Carter. You feel me? This one was pretty simple to make because, you know, this is my pattern. I've made this quite a few times. This hat, the first time I made this hat, I made it for my vacation to Mexico City, and it was very cute. I made it specifically to match the skirt I was gonna wear, and it turned out great. And this was commissioned. Somebody wanted something just like it. So it's the same colors, but not exactly the same order. It's crazy, but this is probably the last one of these hats that I'm going to be making for a while. But the good thing is I've already put out like a stitches to know for making this type of hat, and that can be your guide to making your very own hat if you would like to, because I'm not making them. My commissions are done, and moment of realness here, I think I'm also done. It's a lot. Crocheting is like my passion project, at least that's what it started off as, but it soon became a business. I think for the last 4 years, I've really struggled to find a good work-life balance, because for the last 4 years, I've been a full-time crochet artist. Like, this is what I do, and it's made it hard for me to plan outings because I also always have to consider when will I have time to crochet, and I don't think I enjoy it as much anymore, at least not at this pace. Anyways, that's like the frivolous stuff. That's like the little things. The time aspect, I really miss having time to do what I want. I can have time for a passion project, sure, but these commissions that I just did, I feel like it just took up my entire month, and I don't like that. I think I'm going to take a pause, a break, and I'm sneaking it in at the end of this video because I honestly don't know how people are gonna react to me not posting constant crochet content. I've been doing this for 4 years and I've learned a lot. I enjoy the craft, but I'm always trying to be in a growth mindset. And I think there's a lot more that I could still learn within the crochet fields, but I want to explore other fields, other mediums, other design aspects. Crochet is also very time consuming. At least the type of crocheting that I like to do is very time consuming. It's projects that takes days, weeks, you know. I just don't want to keep pumping and dumping. As much as I enjoy crocheting, I don't want it to consume my life. And I actually don't want to do this forever. Yeah, this sounds like a breakup letter, but it's not. I think it's just the pause. I need to do something different with myself. And I hope you guys stick around for the journey. You know, even though I'm not going to be always crocheting now. Knowing me, I'm probably going to find 11,000 more hobbies and stuff. So, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm also like very excited for what this is going to bring. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for crocheting with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. 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 Bye.